was quite something. It was one. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Начинаем.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me all the time.
Eleazar! George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
You?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Or have I?
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far up the ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the ministry, I believe he is a significant threat.
And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago. Miriam? How? She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume that she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe. Presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed. It looks like goblin metal. That symbol, what's that glow? I don't see a glow. Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you... Wait. What did you...
Ходить по стрелочкам, да? Да?
Нет.
Да. Вот так вот. А. Ну, уже это вибрирует. Вот как.
Я звук убрал, там еще и звук.
Звук?
И голосовой помощник. Ну,
Ага. Ага. Ясно.
What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would
в
never...
некоторых играх нельзя нажать кнопку,
So,
если у тебя, потому
where
что
are we?
у тебя там нету, например, закончились патроны, ты не можешь
But
туда
that key
кнопку не
discovered was
нажимать.
clearly a portkey.
А, ясно.
An item
Но я еще не
to bring
пробовал,
whoever
потом
touches it to a specific place.
аккаунт заведу себе. Турец.
I'm feeling better, sir.
А, ты не заводил еще?
Like to look around.
Нет?
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this portkey. Or why.
Экран поворачивает другим путем.
Вот так вот. Я когда у Вероники видел, как она играет, понял, как...
How far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
So, both ways. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there. I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to.
Последний раз на джойстике играл, только когда в гостях был, когда в Соника играл. Это было в детстве.
Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that one work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Там столько мелко видно, что я не...
R2 нажми. Не знаю где?
Вот это R1, это R2.
А, вот это R2?
Да, это L1, это L2.
А,
L3, это вот когда нажимаешь на колесо.
угу.
Да.
Вот сюда вот.
Не, надо там вот так нажимать. Вот. Ну нет, это я не сейчас. Это если увидишь там L3.
А,
А R...
угу. Хорошо.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Ah, up there. We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself. Reparo.
Это я помню было в трейлере.
Almost there.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Изучаем.
А вот здесь написано...
Твое задание.
Я знаю, я сначала поразбираю.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Медленно, насколько я понимаю. Немного бочки правильно. Всегда хотел это сделать.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking?
Так, нам сюда, насколько я понял.
What's this?
Так,
Professor Fig!
Профессор Фиг бежит сюда. Беги, беги. Так.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Это у нас, как я понимаю, банк Гринготс. Так, ну-ка, что тут у нас? Давай поизучаем. Я хочу все поизучать. Или тут ничего не изучается? Эй, дед, иди сюда. Вот сюда, дедуля.
Hello?
Да, был бы русский язык, я бы понимал. А так субтитры. Хотя прохождение я смотрел тоже с субтитрами. Доброе утро, гоблин.
It can't be. Just a moment. Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank.
Да, я угадал, это банк Гринготс.
Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key.
The wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then.
Пока что мне нравится прохождение. Первая серия. Интересно.
After you.
Спасибо, гоблин. Сейчас будут интересные покатушки, которые я прям хотел ощутить. Ну, можно расслабиться и посмотреть, как мы катаемся.
In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beginning the main lobby. The vault you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only when we greet wealth or power or wealth.
А, можно смотреть. Ну, давай-ка не будем смотреть. Просто понаблюдаем.
A what? That wonderful washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure. Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you? Heard of it? These are the number of
Забавно, как эта штука вертится вокруг. А мы на месте стоим.
Was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It was right in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in, with quite a distance to go.
Vault number. Vault 12. Momentous day. On your way.
Я не настолько прыщавый, конечно. Я пытался знать себя. Пытался.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing is glowing. Like the glow you saw in the portkey container, but darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin over there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
Так, и мы прибыли. Хорошо.
Here we are.
Вот мы и на месте, собственно. А я, пацаны, поизучаю тут пока что.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today.
Да, тут ничего не поизучаешь. Сейчас первое заклинание будем изучать.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
А, да, я иду.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. So, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the Hogwarts key and then close the door.
Опа, закрыли нас.
Professor, that was certainly unexpected.
Я надеюсь, вам видно, ребят.
There must be something.
Вам видно, да.
Revelia, perhaps. Revelia? Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Я нажимаю. Тут надо удерживать все, блин, капец. Я об этом не подумал. Во как. Тут 3 кнопки надо удерживать, господи. Чтоб вы знали, я на геймпаде играю. Капец, тут левую кнопку надо нажимать, чтобы изучить это. Да уж.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Здесь мы нажимаем квадратик.
This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to...
Это не простой сейф. Впереди нас ждет очень интересное испытание.
What end I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Rebellion. I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Rebellion.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should pass Lumos.
Опа, изучение Люмуса. Так. Так, ну Люмус мы изучили сразу. Отлично.
Rebellion.
Не пойму, куда нажать.
Удерживайте R2 и нажмите.
Lumos. Well done. How the reflections turning towards
Это магию.
А,
Используйте.
просто тут я не... Тут одна кнопка на одной магии, другая на другой.
Да, там из каждого радуса больше.
Ривериал на левой стрелочке.
Треугольник защитный.
А треугольник это вообще протеин.
R2.
R2.
Стрелять надо. Когда вот это загорается у тебя желтое, надо треугольник нажимать.
Ага.
Над головой желтое загорается, треугольник нажимаем. Когда красное загорается, кружочек нажимаем. Понял?
Угу.
Треугольник.
Вовремя. Опять вовремя.
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed
Треугольник.
to go? Potato!
Нет, ну R2 и треугольник.
What's happening?
Удерживай.
Wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
Я нажимаю. А.
Нажал.
Lumos.
А,
А если без этой кнопки, то будет
Просто протек.
А вот так?
А, ну пошли.
Так отключать магию. Потом в следующей у тебя магия будет вон, видишь, справа. Кружочек, квадратик и крестик также. Удерживаешь. Все, хочешь?
Сейчас надо идти туда, по свечению.
Чтобы быстрее бегать, надо нажать. Вот смотри. Вот ты бежишь, нажимаешь, а он быстрее бежит.
Хорошо.
Сейчас надо идти уже
Туда.
туда, куда летят эти светлячки.
Да. Огоньки. Вот сюда вот.
Ah, that's where they're leading.
Сейчас снова.
Lupus. Rebellion. I suppose I'm
А,
right
сначала
this time.
двери, а потом уже.
Lumos. I want to align these statues with their reflections. Lumos.
Ты понимаешь, что надо сделать?
Да, чтобы они совпали вместе. Ну,
Perhaps I need to get them all to stand at once.
Да, надо смотреть на все статуи сразу. Куда вот этот свет падает, иди туда. Стань здесь. Вот где крикнул, где соединяется. И смотри. Они сейчас проснутся, их надо будет убить.
I have to fight my way out of here.
а, окей, вроде понятно.
Lumos. Potato.
for viewing memories. I wonder. Follow my lead. Orders in place. The portkey is willing, perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created may be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can. Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain. Yes, if we are a great job, the ritual wizard is the trial to approve those worthy of that knowledge. And the
Не
responsibility
читаешь, да?
that accompanies
Все не нравится?
Не, я не читаю. Я не читаю. Я не люблю читать.
Может, ты Лёша поиграет, ты посмотришь?
That's what you're seeing. The glow that
Лёша?
surrounded them.
Не, если хочешь играть, пускай играет.
Astonishing.
Если не нравится играть, то не играй. Если не нравится, пускай играет.
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise.
Ты можешь
The magic
пролистать
that
это все.
Miriam had always
Листай.
believed existed,
Треугольник.
but could never.
Долго нажимать.
Miriam.
А вот здесь треугольник просто нажимаю.
Мгм.
Нажимай треугольник.
Просто долго это все.
Are you all right? Come,
Еще.
we have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Просто нажимаем треугольник. Правильно, целый, так быстрее будет. А так полностью пропустить собой.
Это я еще Hogwarts это игра.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me. Of course, sir. Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony is over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening. I'll be in touch. Professor Weasley, you've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ну, начали. Моя любимая часть.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
A sense of adventure? I like to think that I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, but you're brave at heart, exceptionally daring, undaunted by the unknown, willing to forge ahead alone when you must. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
Есть. Подтверждаем.
Better be Gryffindor!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Строгий директор.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor?
I am a Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata Domum.
You may enter. Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Утро вечера. Первый день в школе.
Looks like everyone's gone. Let's head to the common room.
Так, посмотрим. Как я мечтал тут побывать. Сегодня 11 лет. Но жалко, что это всего лишь в игре случилось.
Now, which way is the common room?
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Can't imagine starting a new school.
Don't fall out this time, Nelly. Oh, perhaps I should. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Don't worry, we'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Nelly would do anything for attention.
Nelly, you weren't born with wings, Nelly. I'm sure you've used them.
It'll be the next butterbeer. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference fundamentally between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my creativity as much as you might think.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Don't fall off this time, Nelly. Nelly'll do anything for a thrill.
She is, anyway.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nelly, by the way. Nelly Ogspire. I've heard rumours about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What exactly are the rumours about my journey to Hogwarts?
Dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I think.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Paisley has a special knack.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Baruffio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio for famous black
Get the right message.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about her travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso. Levioso? A levitation charm? Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Poet? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protago. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Protago.
You're good.
Receptive.
I know. Nothing lucky about it. Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Stupid potato.
I do enjoy my endurance.
it as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
All right, that's enough spectacle.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel. You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have an...
Quite, if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned? Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. But My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done. Excellent control there. That's it. Very good. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
That is how it's done.
Splendid!
Let us do this. Quite impressive. Here we go. There we go.
Don't lose your composure. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
That is how it's done.
That's it.
Watch this. Yes!
Stay focused.
Let us do this. There we go. Brilliant.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding... am prepared.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello.
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope you're first. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you. Well,
Well, be surrounded by charming.
If you pay attention, sharp has plenty of useful advice.
My side of the dormitory is always full. Can't say the heck might happen.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near, what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streamer. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress. Assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, We've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavoury local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Rebellion. Potato. Rebellion. Potato. Lumos. Rebellion. Revelio. Revelio. Protego. Revelio. Protego. The flying page must be around here somewhere.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Leviosa. Here. Protego. Repairer. Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it? Revelio.
Sebastian took that dueling loss rather gamely.
Protego. Leviosa. Reparo. Here.
Just when I think I've learned how to get around the car.
You should see your face!
Personally, I think
Took a snorkel pod for a couple of the other day.
Hello, looking for me?
Что ж, продолжаем, ребят. У нас второй геймплей. Я продвинулся далеко.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must.
Мы сейчас пойдем в Хогсмит, походу палочку создавать.
And to see the village.
Это самое важное.
Good.
Да, вы очень много пропустили, конечно. Именно как я на Гриффиндор поступил. Ну и перед этим, как я задание выполнил. Но это не суть важно. Это вы можете увидеть в геймплеях других ютуберов. И мы наконец-то выходим из Хогвартса. Господи. Так, и давай следуем за Нати. Наконец-то мы гуляем за пределами Хогвартса. В Хогсмит побежим. Палочку создадим. Наконец-то. В общем, что мы пропустили? Пропустили мы начало. Я начало не стал снимать, где я создал персонажа. Потому что у меня персонаж вот такой вот. Вот, пожалуйста. Так. У меня внезапно реклама пошла во время записи видоса. Ничего страшного. Я потом смонтирую. Так вот, мы с Нати бежим сейчас в Хогсмит. Что вы пропустили? Вы пропустили то, что начало, где я создавал персонажа. Но это не суть важно. Но потом вы пропустили, когда мы начинали на карете лететь. Где там чувак в шляпе появился в конце. Я начал геймплей, где, собственно, этого чувака сожрали. Так, что нам тут надо сделать? А, просто рассказывала мне про растения. Понятно. Интересный подход. Да, гиппогрифы, кстати, вот они. Отсылка на третью часть Гарри Поттера, если что. Вот это вот. А вот и Хогвартс, кстати говоря. Так, там запретный лес. Понятно. Нам рассказывают об окрестностях Хогвартса. Жалко, что английские субтитры, потому что игра уже давно на русском. Ее давно перевели на русский.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here. She said that?
Если честно, мне даже не хочется читать вот эти субтитры. Потому что вы можете сами прочитать, о чем говорят персонажи. Я, конечно, мог бы заново начать, но в этом нет смысла, потому что мы уже играем. И да, вы пропустили, как меня распределяющая шляпа на Гриффиндор отправил. А как я попал на Гриффиндор? Да просто, собственно, я смелый. В этом моя черта моего персонажа.
Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything alright, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jelly, guys. Ugly and Aryan. Terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Походу, ты пьяный чувак. Немного напился. Ничего, бывает. Чувак напьется. Ничего страшного. Собственно говоря, мы походу пришли. Вот и Хогсмит. Долина Хогсмида. Да, вот мы и пришли. Собственно, мы в Хогсмиде находимся. Вот. Так, стоям. И это что за чувак? Ты не приспешник случайно? Виктора Рукфуда, который там... Ладно, если что, я за ним буду следить. Так, стоять. Очередную кошку надо погладить. Это традиция. Кисок надо гладить. Я до этого 4 штуки кошек погладил. Не на записи. Хорошая деревушка на самом деле. Интересная. Вот это Хогсмит, дамы и господа. Добро пожаловать. Мы в Хогсмиде. И новая палочка, самое главное. Самое главное, зачем мы тут собрались. Это новую палочку делать будем. Но не обычную палочку, а ту самую, которая из даров смерти. Да. Именно, ну, ее самую. Так, ну давай карту откроем. Что там у нас? Карта Хогсмида показывает магазины. Точки удержания. Вы можете услышать любой из них. Нажмите О, чтобы войти из карты. Так. Клюв и хухолок. Магазин товаров. Да, у меня еще зрение такое, что я не вижу. Так, ну это явно не оно. Стрижка. Так. Лавка Оливандера. Вот это нам надо. Погоди-ка. Как выбрать лавку Оливандера? Так, давай-ка мы начнем, конечно, с тебя, мой друг. В лавку Оливандера сходим. Самое главное нам палочку сделать. А лавка Оливандера тут поблизости находится. Вот она. Собственно, мы пришли. Пожалуйста. Сейчас будем создавать бузинную палочку. Потому что это была моя мечта.
About time? Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbil Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest winemakers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Я тоже рад с тобой видеться, дедушка. Давай.
Let's find you the perfect one, shall we?
Не знаю, какая мне подходящая будет. Я сам ее сделаю. Какой бы ты мне ни дал, я ее выберу и сделаю сам. Что-то не пошло. Так, ну явно палочка нас не выбрала. Это не то. По-любому с третьего раза будет то самое.
A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
Так, это явно не то. Но я говорю, с третьего раза наверняка будет та самая. Наверняка та самая. В прошлой части, не на записи, я хотел пойти сюда. Так, а вот и она, кстати. Вот наша палочка. Ну, там другая будет, мы сами создадим. Так, как тут выбрать? Так, где тут бузина у нас? Бузина. Вот это бузина. Ух! Вот это бузинная палочка? Вроде кажется, да. Так, ну давай вот это вот за бузиной у нас пойдет. Или вот это. Давай вот это все-таки. Так, это что у нас? Так.
How intriguing.
Давай перо Феникса. Все, мы бузинную палочку создали. Короче. Поздравляйте меня. Бузинная палочка создана. Я теперь с бузинной палочкой.
Now, how did that feel? Good? Different? I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Обязательно, дед, обязательно. Что, спасибо, дедуль. Я теперь со своей палочкой. Так, теперь давай-ка следующее место, куда нам нужно, это так. Давай-ка установим сюда и назад. Прошу прощения. Так, а как сюда попасть? Не понял. А, вон. Нет, не сюда. Почему нам показывают сюда, я не понял. Вот сюда вообще. Или вы хотите сказать, что мне надо как-то туда добраться? А, вот так вот, по-моему. Кажется, вот так вот. Нет, тут закрыто. Ладно. Попробуем вот так вот. Я вообще пришел туда. Туда же пришел. Как сюда попасть, я не понимаю. Как сюда попасть? Вот это загадка для меня. Вообще вход есть или как? Это что-то не... блин. Или тихо, подожди. Тут входа нет вообще. Тут вообще входа нет, в принципе. В принципе, нам сюда не надо. Опа, халявные монеты, отлично. Так, теперь как туда попасть? Вот это вопрос. Очередная кошка, которую надо погладить. Это у нас традиция такая. Кошек надо гладить. Мяу. И тут закрыто, надо же. Так. Лавку Ливандера мы ходили.
I just thought you could have got her in a lot of trouble. I'm very sorry, Father. Only she said I would.
Так, сюда нам надо как раз. Сюда нам нужно.
Sir, I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
But you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I too seen it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory. Let's look at what we have, shall we? Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Больше мы ничего и не купим. В принципе, вот и все.
Hello. Oh, come in. Welcome to Madame Snelling's Tress Emporium. I'm sure I've no need to introduce
Я
myself.
свои локоны не хочу.
They used to call me Snelly. Oh, Snelly, why aren't you studying to be an aura? But I showed them. They're stuck in the dust at the ministry, and I'm here thriving. Absolutely thriving. But look at you. Look at you. I can certainly see why you paid me a visit. Looking for a change, are we?
Why not, I say? What sort of change?
Ну, давай поменяем. Хоть что-то.
Muggle with consumption, sort of. Death becomes me allure. But you won't find poisons here. No need for chloride of lime or ammonia when you have. You spend a moment choosing how you'd like to look. You can change your hair too if you'd like.
What services do you offer?
What is it you might be interested
Давай
in?
посмотрим, какие услуги тут. О, вот таким я буду. Прикольно. Все, подтверждаем. Не, ну чё, как вам такой Саски? Только посмотрите на меня. Ну как я вам? А? Скажи. Классно выгляжу. Теперь точно как Саски. Смотри. А? Классно выгляжу, да? Вот таким я буду. Этим летом. Этим летом я так буду выглядеть.
Lumos. Leviosa. Reparo. Accio. Rebellion.
Как с тобой говорить, мужик? Мужик. Давай с этим мужиком закончим.
I'm sure she'd love some flowers.
Ладно, ребят, давай на этом закончим. И так уже много по...
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds? Let me guess.
You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I would wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty. I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favourite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.